Good morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, January the 27th. You're all very welcome. We had a little bit of a late start this morning, some technical issues. Always we start meditation by paying respect, so that we open the heart, we align, we connect with the energies. We can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. We close the eyes, we open the heart. We bring the attention to the body. We bring the attention to the present, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can sit with legs crossed, or we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here. We visualize our face, visualize our body, where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril. Just keeping the attention at that one point at the gateway of the breath. Or we can focus our attention at the lower abdomen, as we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. So we decide where we like to keep our attention, and we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. We keep the attention with the breathing. We keep the attention with the body. We don't send the attention, we don't send our mind outside the body. We keep the attention with the present. We don't brood over the past. We don't worry about the future. Just being aware of the present moment as it arises, as it passes away. Being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out, being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of all that contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways, through the 5 bodily senses, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. The thoughts, the feelings, the memories, states of mind. We observe all that contacts the mind, all that contacts the heart, from outside, from inside, and we simply let it pass. We let it go. We don't react, we don't get entangled. We stay with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. Keeping our attention with the breathing. When the mind is contacted through any one of the 6 ways, we observe it, we let it go, we bring the attention back to the breathing. We don't try to control or force the breathing. We observe the breath as the body breathes naturally. We don't try to control or force the mind. We don't try to force the mind to stop thinking. Just being aware of the thoughts, the memories, the feelings as they arise. We observe them, we let them go, they pass away. If we take interest in what forms in the mind, either with like or with dislike, if we react to what forms in the mind, then we pour our mental energy into this mental process. A thought appears in the mind like a bubble in the mind. If we take interest, then we create more of these mind bubbles. One mind bubble becomes 100, 1,000, thousands and thousands. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. But if we can simply be aware of the bubbles in the mind as they appear, just let them go, the heart stays clear and open. We train the mind in mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware. What is contacting the mind right now? What is contacting the heart right now? What is forming at the heart right now? And we train the mind to have the wisdom to let it go. Keeping our attention centered with the breathing, just being aware and letting go, we train the mindfulness. Sometimes the mind can wander away, the mind can run away, thinking. Sometimes the mind can dream and drift away. But when we realize our attention has wandered, we simply bring the attention back to the breathing, back to the present. Always with patience. On our spiritual journey, the shortcut way is through meditation. The shortcut way to progress in meditation is through patience. If the mind runs away, drifts away 1,000 times, we have the patience to bring the attention back 1,000 times. We patiently train our mindfulness. In time, the mindfulness becomes sharper, more refined. The attention stays longer and longer with the breathing, with the present. We train the mind in wisdom, the wisdom to let go, by always observing the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart. Observing the impermanent nature of the bodily sensations. They appear, they pass away. As we sit in meditation, when bodily sensation arises, we can be aware of the sensation as moments. Moments of sensation arising and passing away. Being aware of the breath as an impermanent experience. The breath comes in, goes out, and it's gone. Being aware of sound. Usually as we sit in meditation, There's some sort of sound. We don't control the world around us. We make the sound part of our practice. Being aware of sound, ear contact, as moments of sound arising and passing away. Being aware of the mental events, the thoughts, the memories, the feelings, the states of mind, all impermanent. They arise, they pass away. So we train the mind always to be aware of what is contacting the heart right now through the 5 bodily senses, what is forming in the mind itself, what is forming at the heart itself, and we train the mind to always observe the impermanent nature of it all. And when the mind sees at a deep level in meditation the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart, the mind can see, this is not me, this is not mine. The mind can let it go. The mind will let go by itself. And in letting go, we find the real happiness. The happiness based on wisdom. The happiness of peace. The happiness of freedom. We all want happiness. We all would like a permanent happiness. But what can we base a permanent happiness on? We look to the outside. We have our parents, our family, our friends, our possessions, our livelihood, all impermanent. We can lose them all. We look to the inside. We see this body composed of earth, water, wind, fire. We borrow these elements from the world to form this body, and while we have this body, it's always changing, components always being replaced, and finally we must give it all back, earth to earth, water to water, wind to wind, fire to fire. Nothing remains to call me or mine. The sensations of the body through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the bodily sensations, impermanent sensations from an impermanent body. The mental events, the thoughts, memories, feelings, states of mind, all impermanent. So if we want to have a permanent happiness, what can we find which is permanent to base this permanent happiness on? We cannot find anything permanent outside or inside. But if our happiness is based on letting go, then we find not the permanent happiness, but the timeless happiness, because we can let go of everything. We can let go of everything outside. We can let go of everything inside. And in letting go, we find the timeless happiness. The heart is not permanent. The heart is not impermanent. The heart is timeless. Just being aware of all that contacts the heart from outside, from inside, being aware and letting go, the heart finds its natural, normal state of happiness, of peace, of inner contentment. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear and collected. The heart becomes more and more at peace. So just by watching over our heart, being aware and letting go, we clear the heart, we clean the heart, we make the heart more and more at peace. Also we energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping our attention with the body, with the present. We don't scatter our attention. We don't scatter our energy to the outside. We keep our energy with the body, with the present. As we train our mindfulness, the attention stays longer and longer with the breathing, with the present. The mental energies become more and more unified. The heart becomes more and more unified, no longer fragmented. As the heart becomes more unified, the heart becomes more and more energized. As the heart becomes more energized, we feel a lightness within. We start to see a brightness within. The energies which we are unifying, intensifying, are themselves bright energies. The prana, the life force of the universe, is a bright energy. We breathe in air, oxygen. We breathe in the life force, the light force of the universe. So as the heart becomes more energized, the heart becomes lighter and brighter. We may not yet see the inner brightness. In time we will, but usually we feel the inner lightness. It's the same energy. We observe the inner lightness, the inner brightness, and we let it go. And in letting go, the heart becomes more at peace, more and more energized. We keep our attention centered with the breathing, just being aware and letting go, being aware of the breathing and letting go, being aware of the body and letting go, being aware of the heart, being aware of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart, and letting go. The heart becomes more and more at peace, more and more energized. The heart becomes an inner oasis, an inner oasis of peace, of happiness, of joy, still but overflowing. So we find that non-attachment is not some state of cold, dry, uncaring indifference. Non-attachment is a state of overflowing. Overflowing with peace, overflowing with joy, overflowing with contentment. We find a wellspring of energy at the heart. We can drink deeply from our own inner wellspring, drinking this energy of peace, of joy, this wellspring of life force, of light force energy at the heart. We watch over our heart, being aware and letting go. The heart becomes more and more energized. The wellspring at the heart becomes a fountain. And when the heart becomes a fountain, we always feel we are overflowing. The heart is full and filled to overflowing. The heart becomes brighter and brighter, more and more at peace. As the heart becomes more energized, the energy field of the heart opens wider and wider. Our area of consciousness becomes wider and wider. The heart becomes brighter and brighter. We become more and more awake. And as the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we raise our consciousness higher and higher. We refine the heart. We refine the consciousness. So just being aware and letting go, being aware of the breathing, being aware of the body, being aware of the heart, just being aware and letting go, the heart becomes more and more at peace, more and more energized. The heart becomes more strong, more secure, more steady, more stable. The heart becomes still but overflowing. And this energy overflowing from the heart we can share with the world around us. We breathe in, focusing our attention at the heart chakra as we breathe in with the intention, may I be happy. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. We can visualize the heart filling with light. And as we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. And we can visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions, above, below, all around. So breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions, may all beings be happy. Breathing in, we energize the heart, we fill the heart with light. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. We visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart. May I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, we energize the heart, we brighten the heart. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow. We visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, we energize the heart. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. May all beings be happy. And we can be happy with ourselves. We can rejoice with ourselves that we start our day in the best way possible. We establish our mindfulness. We develop our wisdom. We clear the heart. We energize the heart. We raise our consciousness. And we share this energy of peace of the heart with the world around us. So we can be joyful that we start our day in this way. We rise, we shine. And now we can observe our heart chakra. How does it feel? Does it feel more open, more refined, more at peace. Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it, we let it go. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves sitting here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together, and now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes and we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me in this morning meditation, and I invite you to join me every day. Every day I do this morning meditation online, 7 a.m. and a longer metta meditation in the evening, 7 p.m, which you're very welcome to join. And again, I have to say, it's not really good practice to have our furry friends sitting on us as we do our meditation. I let him because otherwise he makes so much noise jumping and scratching on the door. But please don't do this. So, I wish you all a day of peace, a day of happiness. Bhavatu Sabha Mangalam. May all happiness come to you.